Hey everybody, it's Gamer Grampz here. Today we're going to be doing everything we can to build up a Civ 6 massive navy. Now, this isn't our first time playing this, so if you have stumbled across this and it's not live, you can check the description. There's a link to the start of the video if you want to see how we got here from turn 1. Otherwise, afterwards there will be a link pinned in the comment section as well once it actually gets to the channel and we're not playing live. Alright, so with that being said, we are in the fairly early stages of our Navy game here. We've just unlocked the technology to finally be able to get quadremes going on, and we've been leveling our first one up here by killing some random barbarians and taking shots at them. Now, when we last left off, we had finished the age and we've earned ourselves a heroic age, so we're headed into the medieval era on quite a boost here. Now we have our free pick basically of what dedications we want to choose. Considering that we didn't take a religion though, it's going to make our choice pretty easy for us here. We're going to go with free inquiry. So Eureka's are going to provide an additional 10% of the technology costs, and commercial hub and harbor districts gold adjacency bonuses provide science as well. So we should have a nice little boost for science, considering we have a whole bunch of our pirate havens, which is the pirate civilization that we're playing with. It's their unique version of the harbor. So that should give us a nice little boost. Anywho, we also have the pen, brush, and voice, so we're going to go ahead and click that. So inspirations provide an additional 10% of the civic costs, and each city receives +1 culture for each specialty district they do have. And then we are going to take monumentality as well, so we'll have +2 movement for all builders, and we can purchase civilian units with faith. Builders and settlers are 30% cheaper to purchase with faith and gold, so that one is going to be the better choice for us. We're not going to get a whole lot out of this because we don't have a faith economy to take advantage of it properly. However, the 30% cheaper price for builders, settlers, and traders with gold as well might come in handy. So those are the choices. We are going to go ahead and confirm them. Hey Jawad, how's it going, man? How is your night? I'm pretty tired. I have a coffee and I'm still pretty fucking tired, to be completely honest. Alright, so I'm trying to remember. It's been a few days since we played this. I'm trying to put the pieces back together in my head. I do believe that we're about to chop out a wonder. Yeah, okay. It's coming back to me now, slowly but surely. Alright, so we're about to chop out a wonder in Portobello. We're going to be chopping out the mausoleum here. And that's why we have Magnus established there. Now, I want to double check that we have the right policy cards in place. And I know we are also going to be chopping out a Petra here as well in the very near future. As you can see, it's going to be quite the Petra site, so we definitely want to take advantage of that as quickly as we can here. And we are working on a warlord's throne, so we're just, again, building ourselves up and putting ourselves in the position so we are ready to really go at it for this naval domination we're going for here. Jawad says, good, my school has another 3-day weekend. Nice. Alright, and so I want to, like I said, I want to take a look here and see. Okay, and we do not have the policy card in for the wonder. Speaking of which, let's double check here. Okay, it is still a classical era wonder. I want to double check that the mausoleum was a classical era and not a medieval. Otherwise, we'd have to tech up all the way up to divine right in order to get Gothic architecture. But we should be good, so we just actually need to switch into the correct policy card. Now that he's there, I don't know why we aren't already in there, to be completely honest. We're certainly not going to unlock it for 200 and something gold. So what we'll do is we're just going to switch out of feudalism and we're going to bounce into one that will be able to quickly go ahead and grab here. I think we might as well go ahead and get Mysticism, and we'll take a free Envoy while we're at it. We might not necessarily use it right now, but we'll have to take a look at that when we get it. So we have 2 more turns until we're going to start chopping here in Portobello. So in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and start getting ourselves ready with our builders. So let's get this guy to go onto the stone. This one can head over here to where the deer is, and this one can head to the stone as well. And then next turn we'll just have them all camp out and wait until we can unlock the right policy cards, because you always want to take advantage and have the policy cards in if you're going to be chopping out wonders. Otherwise, you're just throwing away production. Right, so there was a couple wonders there. It looks like somebody smashed a city-state here that we haven't met yet. And so, just in case you're wondering, we are going to be going to war with the Yerevan. We decided that we just had absolutely no use for them, and they had a nice little spot here on our island, and we just couldn't deal with them being there. So we're going to definitely take them over before we go conquer the rest of the world. It actually worked out really well, too, that we were planning on attacking them, and then Norway actually did us a favor. They went and levied the military of Yerevan, so now we have a completely defenseless city that we can go attack, and we'll be able to take all the time we want moving our troops in and getting them positioned properly, and then swoop in for the kill before they even have anything to defend themselves with. Now, keep in mind, this is going to piss off Norway a little bit, but we are a declared friend for at least 9 more turns. So that'll give us plenty of time. What we'll probably do is move our troops into position, wait for our friendship to expire, renew it so we're locked into 30 turns more of peace, and then we'll go ahead and take out Yerevan so that by the time our friendship expires, they'll either hate us for declaring war and killing everybody else, or they'll get over it. Either way will be fine with us, because Norway, I don't think, is going to be our first victim. Our first victim, to me, I think, is going to be Brazil, because they look awfully tasty over there with Rio de Janeiro just a stone's throw away across the channel here. All right, now, so we moved our archers out of the way, hoping that Norway's gonna keep moving out with the troops that they did levy. In the meantime, let's circle back with this warrior. And I was just gonna say, I do believe we have 2 archers coming down from the north as well, so they should get there in a matter of turns. For now, let's just go ahead and let our archers chill out, and we'll wait for Norway to be so kind as to oblige us and get the hell out of the way. In the meantime, we'll just put this builder to sleep. Again, we're not chopping anything here in Cartagena for the Petra until we get Magnus over there to do the chops the way they should be done. Meanwhile, with our quadrime here, we're just about to level up. I would really prefer not to kill the spearman if we can avoid it, but it looks like that swordsman, we were also killing a swordsman, but it looks like they moseyed on their way, so we'll go ahead and take that shot. We got a boost to a civic for killing a unit with the quadrime, and I was going to say, I believe we got the upgrade. I didn't notice if we did or not, or we might be a sea hair short. Jawad says, laugh out loud, D-Day into Brazil. I agree. It's perfect so that we can use our newly minted war emoticons in chat. So we're dropping the nuke on Brazil is going to be our first victim in the game here. Alright, so the quicker we can get over there, the better as far as I'm concerned. So we want to keep those troops moving. Now, hopefully Norway does get the hell out of our way here. Otherwise, it's going to be very frustrating. So for the World Congress here, public relations, let's go ahead and put this on Brazil. I really don't care, to be honest, who it goes against. And then duplicates of the chosen luxury resource grant amenities. Which resources did we have? If we even have any online at the moment. I think we might not, actually. I think we settled on one. Yeah, so we don't have a whole lot to go for. I mean, we will have tobacco up and running soon, but we don't have any duplicates of it that I see anyway. Oh, you know what? We have diamonds. Yeah, that's right. We have diamonds under this mine, and we settled on diamonds. So that's what we'll try and do. We'll see whether it works out or not for us. So we'll go ahead and give the thumbs up to diamonds. Either way, I'm definitely not losing sleep over this. Alright, so somebody's mad at somebody who has turtles. So Pedro really doesn't like somebody, and he put five votes into fucking over the person who has turtles. Alright, so our progress towards recorded history has advanced considerably, which means that we have just built our second campus is complete. I'm assuming it was in Portobello that it got taken care of, and yes, I was correct. Now we will go ahead and put a turn into the library. Again, we're just waiting to get the right policy card unlocked before we chop out our mausoleum. Daniel says ocean luxuries. Oh yeah, good enough. Good enough. Good point. I didn't even consider it. We only have one amber online, though. I do remember that much. I don't know where I got it online, but I... Wait, is something off on my map options? 1 second. Yeah, see? This fucking pisses me off. I don't know why, but for some reason, my map options, for whatever reason, the toggle resource icon and the show improved resource icons just randomly go off. Like, I think I must be hitting some sort of hotkey on accident that, like... No, that's R. That takes them off. I don't know. I must be inadvertently doing it somehow. Alright, but anyways, we lucked out. For one, we got the promotion, so that is awesome. And one of the great things about this civilization that we're playing is that, where is it? Naval units, or no, wait. Yeah, right here. Naval units generate +1 Great Admiral points for each first level promotion earned. So that means that our friendly quadrille here that we went ahead and upgraded, or that we're about to for that matter, is going to start generating us a Great Admiral point every single turn just for getting the one of his first promotions here. So if we go double first promotion, then we'll actually be generating 2 Great Admiral points per turn from our ship here. Now, we definitely want to go down the bombardment route because we're going to be blowing the shit out of cities. So we're going to go ahead and take that one right away. So now that we have our first promotion, though, it makes no sense for us to sit here and attack this swordsman because we're going to get very, very little experience out of the whole deal. So we had limes slotted in. Did we not build a city wall somewhere? Like, really, did I slot that in and not even start working on city walls? Oh yeah, I didn't even have the tech. That's it. I forgot that I fucked up last time, and I went ahead and slotted limes in to start building the city walls to get the boost, but we hadn't even gotten masonry yet, and we were still a couple turns out. Okay, I remember now. Hey Jace, how's it going? Jace says, yes, I caught a live gameplay. Well, thanks for showing up. Jace, how are you doing? How's your day been so far? I'm glad you showed up too. Now you can join the club and make fun of me with everybody else when I make epic screw-ups like that. I can't believe that I switched into limes and I didn't even have the technology to build the fucking city walls. Oh well, you can't play perfect all the time. So we're going to go ahead and just tell all these builders to skip turn. And then next turn we'll get the right policy cards slotted in and go about doing that. We met Guitarja here. Sure, we'll sample your hospitality. Again, we're not wasting any money by sending delegates out because everybody's going to fucking hate us. Like, once we start attacking people, we're going to be generating so many grievances that sending delegations would just be basically pissing away 25 gold per person we sent them to. Tozu says name maps. I just ended up, we're playing on small continents. It's just a small continents map. And Jay says it's going great. Well, good. That's good to hear. Alright. So let's continue on our merry way. I'm excited to finally get our mausoleum going here. Alright, so some emergency failed against somebody else. We finished mercenary, masonry. Alright, so we're still building settlers, correct? Correct. This is our last settler, though. So we're going to go ahead and switch out of colonization, because it's literally the last one we're building, and we can better use our policy card slots. So let's go ahead, and we're going to drop colonization, and we're going to go ahead and put in corvée here for the plus 15% production towards wonders. We'll leave in urban planning, I think. And I'll leave limes up as well, because I do really want to get our ancient walls done. So I'll go ahead and build them real quick in the city, just to get them out of the way before I forget. So Jace says, are pirates a mod? I'm still very new, only 120 hours in the game, and I only have Rise and Fall. Okay, Jace, yeah, pirates are a mod. The mod is called Port Lime. It's officially called, so you can search for it on Steam. You say that you only have Rise and Fall. I'm not 100% sure if it works with just Rise and Fall. Ask Daniel, though. He probably know, because he's the one that told me about it. I don't see why it wouldn't work with Rise and Fall, but I'm not an expert by any means, so that doesn't account for much. All right. So let's start making our way towards feudalism again now that we have the right stuff slotted in. And we're going to go ahead and definitely start work on our mausoleum. Oh, I forgot. Alright, so what we are going to do is we're going to get this builder to move here. First off, before you ever chopped, take my advice, double check to make sure that the tiles you're going to be chopping are owned by the city you want the chop to go into. Like, see, if I didn't look, I would have chopped that stone and it would have went to frickin' our capital and it would have completely gone to shit for what we wanted to do with it. So we now have the right policy card slotted in. So I'm going to chop this and hopefully we'll be able to finish our library, possibly with one turn left. Oh, of course, it's gonna troll me like that. It's 2 turns left. Now, the reason why I was hoping to get it down to 1 is because we need to put our wonder on one of these 3 tiles, and I don't want to lose either a forest chop or a stone chop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest this stone into producing the wonder. However, I don't want to lose the production, because when you chop with Magnus, you're going to lose the extra production that's generated from his ability once you finish building whatever you're building. So if I were to chop with Magnus right now and produce this library, the extra production that the chop generates from his ability would just completely go to shit, and it would not count towards the next thing. In the meantime, we finished our pirate haven over here. Might as well, you know what, actually, fuck it. Might as well get them going on the Petra for now and put some turns into it. Again, we're not chopping anything until Magnus gets down there. We did get our envoy. Oh yeah, I forgot we declared war on Nanmadal because they had a bad mission for us, so we're gonna go ahead and make peace with them now. I definitely screwed up because I forgot to make peace before before the frickin' era ended. So remember, if you use that trick where you can declare war on somebody to reset their quest, make sure to make peace before the fucking era ends. Otherwise, you bone yourself for the next era as well. So we can't frickin' do any quests for them now until the Renaissance era, because, yeah, I'm special sometimes. Daniel says, usually on the Steam Workshop, it says which versions of the game the mod will work with. Okay, there you go. So if you are interested in checking it out, Jace, you just go search for it on Steam and then look in the description of it. And Daniel says it generally will tell you there whether it'll work with the version you have or not. In the meantime, I guess we're just going to put these two builders to sleep and wait for the stupid library to finish. And we've made it down here, so let's scoot up a little bit. Alright, so it does look like they were nice enough to get the hell out of our way. So we are going to continue moving along here. And in the meantime, like I said, now that the ship has reached its first promotion, it's not going to earn any experience, well, next to no experience, for attacking the barbarians. So we are just going to go explore with it.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Alright. So we are going to get the boost towards engineering here as well. We're building ancient walls and only have a couple turns left on them. Again, we're just going to hold on to our envoy. There's nothing really pressing that we need. Oh, actually, I take that back. What we are going to do is we're going to send one to Nan Modal and we're going to send one to Mohendero. And that's because it's going to give us an extra +4 culture per turn. And we can use all the culture we can get at this point. Ugh. This is gonna irritate me to no end if Norway doesn't get out of our way. Jay says, awesome, thanks. I can't wait to get Gathering Storm. Yeah, I highly, highly recommend it. It is worth every penny in my personal opinion. And, I mean, it honestly makes Rise and Fall basically just a Civ DLC, because when you get Gathering Storm, you get everything that you did get with Rise and Fall. Alright, so we'll go ahead and skip turn there. You want some of our diplomatic favors? Sure, we're gonna go ahead and accept. Yes, nobody cares, Brazil. Alright, okay. So we finished our production. We have nothing being produced here. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to harvest our resource. And then we are going to put our mausoleum down there. And we'll get him to move over there. And now that we're actually working on it, we're going to go ahead and harvest the stone here. And we'll harvest our deer as well. I suppose we'll just hang out here for the time being. Our archers are slowly getting closer on that end. Okay, so it does look like they moved to the left, which is at least halfway nice of them. I would appreciate it if they just moved one tile over and stepped in, because I'd like to be able to move into these 3 tiles here as soon as we declare war on Yerevan. Again, I'm not going to do it until our archers get down here from over here as well, though, because with the city walls, I'm honestly a little bit worried. Alright, in the meantime, let's go ahead and get open borders with Norway here. And he'll even pay us. Oh, look at him. Yeah, this is what I was saying. I mentioned this the last time that we were playing. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, there's certain civs that pay lots for certain things in the game. Like, for instance, Canada and Sweden will pay lots of money for your diplomatic favor, like comparative to other civ leaders I'm talking about, right? The Aztecs and, what the fuck's his name now? Scotland, Robert the Bruce of Scotland will pay you extra money for your luxury resources. And for whatever reason, Harold will pay you up the ass for your open borders. Like, this is absolutely ludicrous, but he has, whatever the reason, he'll trade you lots of money for your open borders. Daniel says, luckily 2K Games doesn't microtransaction this game. If you play any NBA 2K title, you know that 2K Games loves money. I don't doubt it. Yeah, it kind of scares me. I don't even want to ask the question of how would they add microtransactions to this game, because it's not something I want to think about. Like, really, it honestly, now that you brought that up, it makes me think a bit more, and like almost has me scared for Civ 7. Like, all right, so when we do end up fighting Norway, at least they have their city on the coast here. It looks like they have another one here, well, a dock, and a lighthouse there, so I'm assuming it's not this city's, but I'm not 100% sure. They might have just put their dock in a fucked up place. Or no, they have a dock right here. So yeah, there is definitely another city here that will be easily accessible by water. Alright, let's shimmy over one more time. So we have our archers all in place along the south bank. Finally, our archers are getting close to being in the right spot over here. And we're almost good to go. Now that we've finished building the walls here, let's go ahead and get that last settler out finally. In the meantime, we got 6 turns left here on the Wonder. We'll do another chop here. And there you go, we're down to 1 turn, so we'll let that go ahead and finish off. In the meantime, though, we will go ahead and get into position to go ahead and chop these other things. Now, so we'll go ahead and just skip turn there. So Jace says, I'm still playing on lower difficulties and just won my first cultural victory with the Zulu. Oh, right on. Congratulations, Jace. So what difficulty level are you playing on? And don't get me wrong, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not going to look down on you if you're playing on a lower difficulty. It's a video game. Like, who the fuck cares? So don't feel embarrassed whatsoever if you're worried about that. Alright, so it does look like they are on the coast, however, they're around the bend, so let's keep on looking and see. You think we're weak?
A vast tomb lies over me in Halicarnassus, of such dimensions, of such exquisite beauty, as no other shade can boast.
UT. Alright, so in case you don't know, that's basically the Petra of the sea. We get +1 science, +1 faith, and +1 culture on all coast tiles for this city, as well as great engineers have an additional charge, and that's about all she wrote. However, that did give us the boost towards drama and poetry too, in case we want to unlock our cultural stuff, but we don't really give a shit, to be honest, at the moment. We are about to kick into high gear and start killing things, to be completely honest. Speaking of which, we have our campus and the library is already finished. I guess as far as chopping stuff out goes, let's take a look at. We're gonna try and switch into drama and poetry real quick. Actually, military tradition we might as well do to get the flanking and support bonuses before we start that war, and that'll allow us to switch the cards. So what we're gonna do is we'll switch the cards. We're gonna switch our military policy out of limes and into the one that gives us 100% production towards navy units, and then we're gonna chop us out a navy and get going. So Jawad says mausoleum is. Oh, hold on. Jay says, haha, so embarrassing. I play on like the second from the bottom so far. Hey, it doesn't matter, man. Everybody starts somewhere. And it's, like I said, on top of everybody starting somewhere, it's a fucking video game. Like, I can't stand people who, like, put themselves on a pedestal because they can play a video game better than other people. It's just, like, it's the same thing about being better at sports than somebody else. Like, who the fuck cares? It's just whatever. But I mean, considering that, like, you're still new to the game, really, there's nothing at all to be ashamed about. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead here and... What are we going to do? ... We're going to put it on food focus so it grows a little bit faster and can get to 7, and then we can pop down another district. In the meantime, though, it's almost a shame to start working on it without the card in, but might as well. We don't really have anything else pressing that we need to build at the moment. Sorry, and Joa says, what tier wonder is Mausoleum in my opinion? Pretty decent. Like, it's not game breaking, but it's pretty decent. I mean, it does only work on coastal tiles. That's like, I wish that it was like the Petra and it like impacted every single tile, like every single water tile, but it does only impact coastal tiles. So it's only the ones directly adjacent to the land. So that does limit its effectiveness. However, the extra charge on Great Engineers are decent too if you end up getting a few of them. But for what we're specifically doing here, it's not really that important. It's so-so, basically. Yeah, because we're going to be planning to take over the world. There's only so much good that it does us. In the meantime, where do I want... Okay, so the warrior's going to go over and sit on there, so this archer can come down here. And then the other archer can get in there, and we'll move them to there, because the archer can shoot from here and still hit Yerevan. So that will be good. Again, we only have a few turns remaining until we get Herald, which is nice. As far as our governors go, I'm wondering. Getting his Embrasure might be decent. Just taking a look at their suzerainship here. Land combat or support units are 20% cheaper to purchase with gold for each encampment district building in that city. We are going to eventually need to get ourselves a couple encampments going, because we will need a land army to go with our navy. Jesus, they already have 6 envoys. Jay says, "This is why I enjoy your channel." What is why you enjoy my channel, Jace? And then I am not sure how to pronounce your name whatsoever. So how do I refer to you, person who just said I play at the difficulty level of the Emperor? I don't like what should I call you if I'm going to be speaking to you? And the Gameteer says, "Yo." So yo, right back at you, Gameteer. How's your night going so far? Alright, again, we are just going to put these dudes to sleep. Because there's no point chopping until we have that policy card in. Everything's coming along so-so, I suppose. For now, we'll just tell all these archers to sit on alert. Ooh, as far as dropping the city, how close are we to... We're pretty close to feudalism, so you know what? I think we're just going to go ahead and tell the settler to chill out for a moment, and after we get military tradition, we'll go straight to feudalism, and then we'll drop the city. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. That's going to be too long. Right? 2 turns... Or no, 8 turns isn't that long. What am I talking about? We'll just put him to sleep. Jay says, "I enjoy your channel because you don't care about all the I'm better than you stuff." Oh, okay, well thank you. Yeah, like, I try to behave like a grown-up as much as I can, most of the time. Alright, so we are getting closer and closer to declaring our war here. Oh, Jesus, there's no way around? Well, that's awfully inconvenient. Alright, next turn we'll switch into our policy card. Yes, nobody cares. And I just realized that I totally actually forgot to go ahead and pick a governor, so for the hell of it, I don't usually use Victor very often, but let's go ahead and give him a go. For now, I guess he can just go to Port Royale, even though it doesn't really matter where he goes for now. However, what does matter is us changing the policy cards here. We're going to get rid of limes, and we're going to put in the maritime industries here for the plus 100% production toward... plus 100% production towards ancient and classical air naval units. Confirm that bad boy. And now we're going to chop ourselves up a navy. So we're going to go ahead and chop that forest for a boat. And we're just going to keep building ourselves some boats. Because by golly, why not? So we'll go ahead and choop. We're going to queue up some more. And now that we have a new boat, we're going to tell that new boat to head down the coast here to back to Rio de Janeiro. So now this boat can go farm that barbarian and attack it for points, because this one doesn't have its level 1 promotion yet, so it'll still get full experience from shooting at those barbarians. In the meantime, let's go ahead and chop with this builder. So that got us another quadrime. Now let's send this one up to over here. Oh, it looks like, I guess, the volcano killed the barbarian, maybe? So be it. In the meantime, we have a wee bit of cash. Let's go ahead and grab that forest there. And so we'll send this guy to use his last charge over there, and this one to use his last charge on that forest, and then we'll go ahead and rotate Magnus. So Gameteer says, "I missed the beginning. What's going on?" Gameteer, do you mean you missed the entire beginning of the game, or you missed the beginning of this stream? Because we played this stream on Monday night. We started the game. So do you mean the whole thing? I can't remember if you were there Monday night or not. I know you were there for lots of the of lots of the Kree games that we were playing, but I can't remember Monday night. I'm getting old, and I was a stoner when I was younger, so forgive me. Meanwhile, like we said, we're going to go into feudalism immediately. Pretty sure Harold's going to start liking us now, too, because we're building a big navy. Well, we're at -5, but I assume that's going to continue to go up as we continue to get ships here. Now... Oh, the beginning of the game. Okay, so the beginning of the game is we started here on this little island. We're playing a small continents map, and we're planning for a naval domination. So you didn't miss a whole lot, to be completely honest. We just branched out from our capital down here to Port Royal, up to Portobello. We just got the mausoleum there. We got that built, and we have a 6 site down here for the Petra, and so we're 14 turns away from that. But now next turn we're going to be setting Magnus there to speed that along after we do those 2 chops. Other than that, we're planning on killing Yerevan here, although I'm having second thoughts as to whether we're going to be able to do it. We only have 5 archers and a warrior, and they have city walls, so I'm a little bit scared. But that's okay. We're gonna give it a shot anyways, because fuck it, why not, right? You only live once. But yeah, other than that, like, you kind of came to the right time. Like, we're 4 turns away from producing our warlord's throne. So that's going to give us a nice production boost once we do start declaring war on people. And that's basically what we're gearing up for right now. We got our pirate havens, which are our unique harbors, all set up here basically, other than in the capital. So speaking of which, I should buy them their tile so that we can get to work on that once. Oh wait, never mind, I can place it now. But we're going to finish their settler first. Anywho, so we're just ramping up for our naval domination game, and that's it. You came at the right time. We are just getting our quadremes out. We're leveling them up using barbarian camps as experience farms, basically. And then we're kind of doing what we can to head towards square rigging in a fairly reasonable amount of time. And what we're doing first, though, is we're beelining military engineering in order to get Niter revealed on the map, because we need Niter for our unique unit, which is a unique version of the frigate. So that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, okay, and so what are the civ abilities, like the bonuses? So they're actually really interesting. So the first one, naval units within 2 tiles of a great admiral have a chance to capture enemy ships. Naval units generate plus Great One Admiral point for each first level promotion earned. Also, pillaging districts and plundering trade routes grants doubled rewards. Pillaging tiles and defeating units causes a burst of loyalty. So they're kind of like a little mini Mapuche sort of thing there, where if we kill things and pillage, we can flip their cities, and if they're coastal cities, they immediately join us. So like Eleanor, they like insta flip to us if they succumb to the loyalty pressure. So that's kind of cool. We're looking forward to seeing that. Other than that, they have the Rosé, which is the unique frigate that I mentioned. It has +1 movement and can also conduct coastal raids, so that's pretty cool. And then it also gets +5 combat strength when fighting damaged units. And then their unique the unique district that we have here, Pirate Haven, replaces the harbor, generates +1 food and +2 gold on all coast tiles in the city with or adjacent to a friendly naval unit. So we basically, to get a little boost, we have to keep our ships in and close to our cities when we have these pirate havens there, but it generates +2 great admiral points per turn, +2 loyalty per turn, and +2 amenities as well. Oh, that was bitter. My coffee was definitely cold. That was not. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, wait, I'm a meatball. Fucking settle the city, Jesus. I'm such a meatball. Oh, my God. Alright. So, I definitely gotta give myself a dumbass emoticon in the chat. I was like, oh, let's wait for feudalism and get fucking serfdom in there before we settle this city. I totally forgot that we're not playing a normal game, because I almost always go for Ancestral Hall in the government plaza, which gives you a free builder unit when you found your city. But I forgot we're going in a domination game and we're building a fucking warlord's throne. So I'm not going to get a free builder, so there's no point in waiting for the +2 charges before I drop the city, because I need to build the fucking builder in the first place. So I could have dropped that city a couple turns ago and it would have made a lot more sense. But I'm special, that's for sure. So we'll go ahead, lock in the price of their district. However, I want the city to grow fast, so we're going to start on a granary right away. Alright, so we've finished the monument here, which is good. We don't have any money. Can we trade somebody for something? Oh, Daniel says there's also a second mod so that you start in the ocean. Okay, yeah, that's what you're saying, that you start like Coupe. But I just don't think there's a point in starting like Coupe if you're not going to get the bonus culture and science per turn. Because I think that's more of like a downset. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and actually, before we sell Brazil horses, we're going to offer to sell our horses to everybody else other than Brazil, considering we're going to be going to war with Brazil pretty soon. But we're going to make Elizabeth pay for our open borders. And then there you go. So she's not going to give us as much, but she is still willing to buy some of them. So let's see what she'll give us. So we'll take 5 gold per turn, sure. Alright, in the meantime, let's get rid of our diplomatic favor here. I don't really think... I was just trying to think if there's anything that we need to... Oh, I need to buy 2 tiles? Son of a bitch. But yeah, that would be a nice pirate haven. Alright, so I'm going to wait. And we'll go ahead and put the Land Surveyor card in before I buy those 2 tiles. So in the meantime, let's just go ahead and... ... I guess they don't really have anything worthwhile that they can work on, so we'll just go ahead and go with a builder for now. In the meantime, over here, though, we should... Oh, never mind. We haven't even done the next turn yet. I'm a meatball. Alright, so... I suppose we can head out over here and let's get a better look at Brazil's coastline. I see they made us a nice victim city over there. Meanwhile, though, it is really unfortunate that this volcano killed the fucking barbarians. We don't have anybody to attack to level up. Alright, red team go, I think. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot we want to declare... We want to renew our friendship, because our friendship here, yeah, it's get 0 more turns, so it's going to end next turn. So we will wait 1 more turn and then give Kill and Yerevan a go, basically. In the meantime, though, now we can go ahead and do these chops. So let's go ahead and chop out that boat. And... oh, I guess we'll have to wait one more turn, but that will give us another boat. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and use this one to explore a wee bit. All right. Oh, figures. All right, so I'm not worried about that. We'll deal with the barbarian ship, no problem. What I'm worried about is, and what I was saying figures, is of course, the turn before we attack them, they spawn more units. At least it is only a catapult, so we can move in and take the shot against the catapult right now this turn. So we're gonna go ahead and just give it a go here and declare war. Oh wait, never mind. I almost... see? I am tired, I told you. So we should renew our friendship now with Harold and declare the friendship. Now we're locked into peace for 30 turns, so even though we're going to generate 100 grievances by declaring war against Yerevan, it don't matter. And now, red team go. Let's kill this stupid catapult. I suppose we'll take a shot at the city. In the meantime, here, let's go ahead and hit the catapult again. We'll move in there, hit the city. Okay, and here we finally made it, so we'll chop that out. And now what we are going to do is get our Magnus to reassign to Cartagena, where we're going to chop out the pyramids. And Reyna, we can get her to head on over to Nassau here so that our borders expand a little bit quicker. All right. In the meantime, now that we do have this quadrine, we're going to head on over with both these ships. And we're going to invite our barbarian friends to come play with us. So we'll go back there, and hopefully they'll come in to pursue us. You're starting to really fucking annoy me, Pedro. Or wait, Pedro. I forgot. It's Pedro. Oh. See, I'm wondering if we're even going to be able to take down the city walls. Well, first off, I guess let's get a surround going on this place. Okay, I guess they didn't follow us? Yeah, they must not have followed us, so that's okay. And there they are up there.
It's your vote that counts.
All right. So the next turn what we'll do is we'll move this ship to here so that both of these two can hit it at the same time. Meanwhile, it's time to back that archer out of range. A little bit unfortunate. But that's fine. In the meantime, let's go ahead and just keep hitting it here with these ones. I think we should be okay to get their walls down before they hit the other 4 archers. And one cool thing I learned today, it's going to be in a tip video, not the one tomorrow, but in the future. I didn't know this, and if I didn't know this, I'm not saying that it's like a rocket scientist fucking breakthrough, but I was pleasantly surprised, and I'll show you in a minute what I was pleasantly surprised, but I just found out today by playing around and experimenting with myself. So if I didn't know it, maybe you do know it, maybe you don't know it, but I'll show you something pretty cool here very shortly. And we'll see how many people knew it and how many people didn't. Alright, so we finished feudalism, good, so we can get to serfdom and get the +2 charges for our builders. In the meantime, though, let us definitely head towards recorded history and get another governor title. Actually, you know what? Kind of think of it. We want to get towards mercenaries as quickly as we can so that we can upgrade our units for cheaper. And because we definitely want to be at mercenaries by the time we unlock our frigates. Because those are going to be expensive to upgrade all of our units. But you know what? We might actually be building an encampment, so why don't we get the recorded history first? And we'll take a look where we are here. Okay, so Port Royal actually just hit 7 population, so we should be able to build an encampment, I'm pretty sure. And what a coinky-dink, we can. So we are going to go ahead and drop that encampment now. We'll go ahead and drop it there. Alright, so Portobello is still working on those ships. 3 turns until Magnus is established here, and we can chop out to Petra. It would be nice to have another builder here. Alright, so we can't afford one. They're only 200 bucks. Where's the... Here. I was going to say, where's Liang so we can get an extra builder charge out of it? So we're going to go ahead and buy the builder here because she has her ability, Guildmaster, where we'll get an extra charge on the builder. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do, and we're going to buy the builder there. Oh, Humble Monkey's in the house. He says, hey, what's up, boss? Sorry I'm late. Had to drop the kids off at the pool and reboot the PC. Did I miss anything? No, you didn't. But thanks for saying that, and now I feel like I have to go take a shit too. But no, we're just gearing up for war. Like that's just about it. We've cranked out a little bit of a navy now. And we're basically gonna wait, I think, anyway, unless right now we're killing Yerevan, so that's got our small land army occupied at the moment. However, we're basically waiting for square rigging in order to like really go to town and ramp up our naval domination. And we might declare before that to try and get some of our ships some more experience. But for now, we're just kind of sticking with harvesting barbarians here. So, oh Jesus. So normally, after a ship has gotten 1 promotion, I don't bother killing barbarians with them. However, I definitely want to take a shot at that crossbow and kill it there, because that crossbow could easily dent our little baby quadroons here. In the meantime, I think what we're going to do is transfer to Nassau, and then we'll head over that way in order to build a road between the different outstretches of our empire here. Alright, so we'll move in here and... Oh, wait, hold on. This should finish it off and get the promotion, so that'll make it easier to heal up. In the meantime, let's explore with this one. Sorry about that, didn't hit the mute button in time. Ugh, alright. In the meantime, in one turn, when we get our policy cards switched, we're going to switch into the Land Surveyor card so I can buy these tiles so we can get our Pirate Haven there. Oh, I guess I only have to buy the one tile now. Whatever. We'll still wait. Why not? In the meantime... Alright, so nice. What we're going to do is move one tile over and take a shot here. Now, Yerevan's going to hit that archer again next turn, but that will give the archer the experience it needs to get a promotion. In the meantime, we'll move this archer in one step closer, and now we have the city under siege, so it cannot heal up. And we're going to heal up with this archer. We're just waiting until the city walls are taken down, and then we are going to move back into position and attack. In the meantime, though, we are going to send this trader to Port Royal there to get them some more food and production and help our young little city there grow. Alright, so now, though, that we have killed that crossbowman, we'll move the ship that has the promotion out of the way, and we'll move the one that doesn't in for the attack. Alright, so here's the builder we bought. Let's head down here to help with the chop when Magnus gets established. Alright, so just like we thought...
The building blocks of the universe are fire, water, gravel. The poets have been mysterious.
Alright, so yeah, just like we thought, they attacked us there, and it gave us the experience we needed to get the promotion, which is nice. As far as policy cards go, are we still going to be producing ships? Hold on, okay, we're chopping this out. I suppose so. I suppose we will keep it on. Okay, in the meantime, Maritime Industries is great. So we need Corvée in there to do that. So we're going to get rid of urban planning now, and we're going to go ahead and put in land surveyors so that we can buy that land. Not to mention, after we do this, I guess we should trade some stuff. What would you give me? 2 gold per turn? Sure, we'll take 2 gold per turn. We'll get them to pay us for open borders before we fight with them. We don't need money that bad. I'd rather... Or actually, you know what? What am I talking about? Let's go ahead and trade them the sugar here and get as much as we can for it. Because once we declare war on them, we get that sugar back anyway. In the meantime, you, my lady, do not want my horses. Damn, that's a shame. Yeah, whatever. So 10, she'll do 10 gold per turn. Actually, wait. What will you do for both of them? Will you do 20? 19 and 1, that's damn close. Alright, so 308 and 4 gold per turn. We'll take it. In the meantime, let's see if Guitarra will buy our horses. Nice, and she does want them, so let's see what she'll pay for 20. 6 gold per turn, not too bad, lady. Alright, nice. Ugh. Alright, so 1 turn until Magnus is established, so next turn we're going to chop. Let's go ahead and wake this guy up so I don't fucking forget about it. I'll just hit skip turn, so that will remind me next turn. In the meantime, okay, so this is what I was talking about. I just found this out today, so I don't know if who all in here knows this. I would like to see this. Did you know that when you give the promotion to the archer, to any ranged unit, obviously, okay, the garrison promotion, I always, until this morning, like literally fucking today, after the hundreds of hours that I've played this game, I just found out today, this morning, that you can use this card offensively. I have always thought that it was just for the defense. Like, I always thought that you got the plus 10 combat strength when occupying either an improvement that provides defense strength or a district. I always thought that was your shit. So, like, if you were in your city, you're defending, that's when you get the plus 10 thing. But no, it is not the case. It works when you're in any district. So you can offensively give your archers that promotion, and you can see right there the plus 10 combat strength for the garrison promotion. I just found that out this morning. It fucking blew my mind. I'm not kidding you. Like, that is such a good promotion, and I've always thought that it was defensive, so I only went for it if I was going to play a defensive game. Otherwise, I'd always get the Aerostorm one, or whatever the hell it's called, the plus 5 against land units one. But this is so powerful for when you're actually hitting, like when you're on the offense, because as long as you move your unit strategically, you can almost always move into a district with an archer, and then that gives them plus 10 combat strength whether they're hitting the city or whether they're hitting the units from that city. So it's really powerful, especially as you come across a city that has like 2 or 3 different districts. If it's a big city from an AI and you move 2 or 3 different archers, and even more powerful later when they're crossbows and have better upgrades, it really adds up quickly. But yeah, in the meantime, let's go ahead and get these city walls going down as quickly as we can. Alright, in the meantime, like I said, we want to explore the coastline of Brazil a little bit here. Alright, so yeah, so how many of you knew that? Really, out of curiosity, who knew that Garrison worked on the offense and the defense, and not just the defense? Because I always, like I said, I have like 700 and something hours in this game, and I just learned that this morning, and I'm still excited about it, as you can tell by how I'm talking. Like, I'm legit excited, because like it's such a good promotion now that I know I can use it effectively. Like, anyway, so let's head down here and see if this barbarian camp spawned any units. Oh wait, never mind. This is the one that already has the promotion. So we'll keep following that way. Alright, so there's nothing to see up there. So let's just keep on heading this way. Building an aqueduct. Where could we build an aqueduct here? I guess we can build one right here. Yeah, I really don't care about overriding the marsh. Let's go ahead and just drop it. And then now that the city has hit 7 population, we can go ahead and drop another district. And which one do we want? Okay, hold on 1 second. This actually wouldn't be a bad spot for a Ruhr Valley. Because what I want Venetian Arsenal. Where's I think it has to be beside. It has to be beside a harbor with an industrial zone. Yeah, so that works. So we'll go ahead and put an industrial zone here. And, oh, I guess it wouldn't end up being a Ruhr Valley because you need a river for a Ruhr Valley. Oh well. Anywho, in the meantime, since we're building the aqueduct, let's switch and go after our apprenticeship. Speaking of which, we need to get the boost for that, so let's go ahead and get another builder here. We have Liang, so let's go ahead and... Oh boy, hold on. Never mind. Scratch that. We're going to wait for 2 turns until we get recorded history so that we can put the serfdom policy card in. And Jawad says, not me. Well, thank you for being honest, Jawad. Everybody else was too embarrassed to admit that they did not know that. I'm just kidding. While I am thinking of it, though, if you haven't already, please do me a favor and smash the like button there and give me a thumbs up. It helps a small channel like me get discovered, so I appreciate any help you would be willing to give. In the meantime, we're almost headed into the next turn. There's a goody hut. So I do believe that once we upgrade these to our unique frigates, that we'll be able to get those goody huts. Troops are just passing by, buddy. Alright, so they attacked our warrior. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and pillage. Get that dude back up to 50 health. So now watch this. This guy's now like a bomb. Like, look how much damage he's going to do. Like, I would not be surprised if he completely takes away the city hills in one or the city walls in one shot here. Yeah, see? Like, that plus 10 combat strength fucking adds up real quick. Like, and because think about it here. So this archer, when he shoots, he has, yeah, 20, so 25, and then 10, like, well, plus his less effective versus fortifications. However, if you look at it, the crossbow only has a range strength of 40. So when this guy has a garrison, he's only 5 combat strength under a crossbow. Oh, Daniel says, know what? I missed it. Okay, so just today I learned that when you have a ranged unit and you give it the garrison promotion, that the plus 10 combat strength works when you're in other people's districts. So it's very, very good promotion to get and use it offensively. I've only ever used it defensively. I thought it was only like your city and districts that you got the bonus in. I didn't think it applied to other people's districts, but it does. Game of Tier says, I hate to leave so soon, but I forgot about some homework. Good luck, my man. Hope you have a good stream. Well, no worries. Thanks for tuning in for a bit, Game of Tier. And good luck with your homework. Hopefully you get it done and it doesn't take you too long. But yeah, so that's I was wondering how many people knew that and how many people didn't know that. Because I, like, just found out this morning. I'm still pretty pumped about it. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and take a promotion here. It doesn't make sense at all for us to attack while we have already earned a promotion, because you don't get any experience for it whatsoever. Alright, so we finally finished a settler here, which is nice. We're going to go ahead and get them to finish working on their pirate haven immediately. And we'll finally get our settler on their way to found our last city. So things are coming together. Magnus is established in the city now. So we're going to go ahead and chop down to 3 turns. And this should be it. Are you fucking kidding me? Ah, I did it. Remember when I said you always check that the fucking tile belongs to the city that you're chopping? Because that tile did not belong to the city that I wanted to chop it. Oh my god. Alright, that definitely deserves a dumbass. Definitely earned a dumbass there. You got Red Foreman calling me a dumbass. Because, wow. 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 I'm a very, very special boy. Alright. Onward and forward, I suppose. See, like, I really like naval units. I wish that it was more important to the game. Like, because unless you make the game like a really special one like this, it just, navies don't matter, and that really bugs me, because I enjoy playing with them. I'm like right intrigued that we have our little wolf pack here that's like out there hunting together. Hey everybody, consider becoming a member of the channel to show some support and help me turn my... There we go. I was just popping over here to say, for anybody who doesn't know, the way that you unlock those emojis that were in the chat there, like the calling me a dumbass and whatnot, is by becoming a member of the channel. You just hit come to the channel, hit join here, and there's different choices that you can make. I'd obviously suggest just the regular one, but it unlocks members only live stream, some different emojis here. You can call me a dumbass, you can call me special, and a bunch of other ones. But end rant, that's my cash grab. I gotta mention it, gotta bring that up in case anybody does want to take me up on the offer, since I just started it like literally last week, and so not everybody knows that the option is there. It's basically like subscribing on Twitch, essentially. Alright, so in the meantime... Jesus, what a bad island. Like, fuck, they have the active volcano that's just spewing shit all over and killing barbarians, and now there's a tornado there too. Like, definitely glad I don't live there. In the meantime, okay, we got recorded history, so before I forget, seeing as how I'm not playing at my best today, so we're going to get rid of maritime industries for now, because we're not making any ships. In the meantime, see, this is what I mean too. This is like one of those moments where, how I said, okay, you want to wait until, use your policy cards the most you can before you end up taking them out. This is what I mean, where I just about switched out the Corvée policy card there, and it would have wasted the production. So this way,
artistry in turning barren rock into majestic wonder.
We get to take advantage of our policy card there and get our beautiful Petra built. Alright, now that we got that bad boy built, we can go ahead and switch out of that policy card because we're not building any wonders, so that makes absolutely no sense to have that in. So we're going to get rid of that as well. Oh, land surveyors. Do I need to buy any more land? Yeah, it makes sense to fucking buy all these Petra tiles up at a discount. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves some badass tiles here and turn this into a badass city. That should be good enough for now. Oh, actually, they do have the population for it. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. And, yeah, they have lots to work. That's fine. Do any other cities need tiles purchased? Yep, we didn't purchase it over here. I totally forgot about that. So, let's go grab this and that. And let's get them the tobacco as well. Might as well. And I think that should be good. So now, let's switch out of our policy cards. But see, you can see what I mean there about how it makes sense to take advantage of your policy cards. Because look at that. Like, almost without thinking, just fucking switched my cards because I was so excited to get the serfdom policy card in to get those +2 charges for builders and stuff that I would have lost out 20% on all those tiles. So I know I bought more than 4 tiles. So I definitely got a free tile there for sure. And then with Corvée, the same thing. We would have wasted that production if I switched out of the card already ahead of time. So anyways, now we're getting rid of all that shit. We're going to go ahead and put natural philosophy in because we want to get our science up because we want to get towards our frigates as quickly as we fucking can so we can get to war here. In the meantime, well, serfdom we know we want. I'm trying to think of a third one though. We're not building any land units at the moment. We only have the one trade. Let's just put urban planning in for the +1 production. I think that should be good. Or +1 housing. Nah, yeah, we'll do urban planning for the +1 production. Alright. Okay, so now we got Petra done in this city. We can go ahead and move Magnus to. So let's move him to this city over here. We got a whole bunch of different stuff we can chop out. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to reassign to Marcabo, whatever that one's called. Marcabo. And then in the meantime, we're going to promote Victor. And we're going to go with the garrison commander here. So units defending within the city's territory get +5 combat strength. But also, your other cities within 9 tiles gain +4 loyalty per turn towards your civilization. So that's handy when we're leapfrogging other civilizations. Oh, we have another promotion. So nice. We're going to go ahead and give him... This is the last promotion that we'll be getting for a long time with him. But city gains an additional range strike per turn. That's not what we care about. What we care about is military units trained in this city start with a free promotion that do not already start with a free promotion. So we're going to go ahead and confirm that. And so what we'll do is we'll have Victor in our city that is producing our military units, and that will give them a free promotion when we create them. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this counts as Navy units. I think it does work for Navy units too because they're military, but we'll find that out together because I'm definitely not 100% on that one. In the meantime, we are definitely going to go and get some of these new Petra mines up and running, so we'll go ahead and head on over there. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get a campus here. And I definitely don't want to overwrite any of these shitty ones. Is that a hill that he's on? Yeah. Okay, and I don't want to overwrite a hill either. So we'll go ahead and put our campus right there. Wait a second. Wait a second. There we go. Oops. I thought we owned that already. Clearly we didn't. Let's go. In the meantime, we'll start the pyramids. Fuck, do we... 11 turns? How do I not build the pyramids for 11 turns? I mean, and it's free builder charges for the rest of the game. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Red team go. We're going to try to build the pyramids. We're not really obviously going to put a whole lot of effort into it. We literally only have the one chop to do in the campus. However, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and grab Magnus, our friend Magnus, and we're going to send him right back to Cartagena. And so there you go. He'll still be in the city. We'll go ahead and do the chop here, so we have a spot to put the campus, and we'll get that boost of production towards the pyramids. All right. And now we definitely want to head towards mercenaries so that we have that policy card unlocked in time when we want to upgrade all of our quadremes. And speaking of which, I think it's time we start saving some money towards that purpose. In the meantime, I don't see a rush now that we've gotten rid of the city walls. I'm going to go ahead and take Tortoise here. I always take Tortoise when with my melee units when I'm being aggressive in a game because it just helps them survive longer in order to get other promotions. Meanwhile, yeah, I don't see a reason in not... Hold on, first of all, we're going to take a promotion here. But we might as well mine this city for all the experience it's worth. How many turns left before these become Yeravans again? 13 turns. You know what? We actually could let them heal up again. We could even move our units away to let it heal up and then keep taking shots at it, but I'm not going to bother doing that. We'll just take it out next turn and get that over and done with so we can get our units ready to start going to war with other civilizations. Meanwhile, I wouldn't mind finding another barb camp soon. It would be nice to get a little bit of experience. Meanwhile, as far as air goes, we're still 10 air score away from securing a normal age, so we've got our work cut out for us considering, well, I guess we still have a bit of time left. So pyramids will be another 4 air score if we do end up getting it. Alright, in the meantime though, let's just go ahead and finish this city off. Rip Yerevan. There we go. And that gave us the boost towards apprenticeship too, which is nice. Although we would have ended up getting it right here anyway, but not a big deal. So we're gonna keep the city. Let's go ahead and get their monument back up online. Alright, so in the meantime, let's get our archers and head out into the sea so that we can take a look and see what the hell is out here. In the meantime, we finished the granary here, so let's go ahead and switch to the monument to help the borders grow faster. That settler's taking forever to get over there, but we'll survive. In the meantime, I suppose we're going to be getting the boost towards this anyways. So, is there any city that's close to 10 pop? I guess Port Royal is. Jawad says Yerevan is rightful Buccaneer clay. I suppose after they do that, we should get them to fix the city walls. Or did we just... Do they lose their city walls when we attack them? Well, that's stupid. You'd think I would know this by now, but I don't kill city-states very often. I think this is probably the first time since they've made that improvement where on DD level, city-states start with city walls. Which I like, don't get me wrong. I just don't kill them often enough that... I think it's weird that they lost their city walls and I can't just repair it, I have to rebuild it. Oh well. Alright, well let's just start heading down this way. That ship, it'll give that ship a chance to repair a little bit when we get down to Nassau. And then we'll come down here and get a better look at what Norway's coastline looks like. Alright, over here, I suppose let's just keep circling around Norway's continent. Because we can't go too far with these ships. Because we need... ooh, there's a barb camp over here we could go farm. We can't go too far with them because we need to get them back to our territory so that we can upgrade these all to our frigates as soon as we discover the technology. Sure, let's exchange information. So she's way over here.
There is no easy way to train him.
Alright, so we got apprenticeship, which is nice because it gives us the +1 extra production on all of our mines, so that is nice. Speaking of mines, let's get the hell over there and do that. In the meantime, do I have serfdom in? Yes, I do have serfdom in, so now we can go ahead and... well, I guess I don't have a lot of money left to buy the builder because I spent it all on the territory. Alright, oh well. So we'll put getting another builder down there on our to-do list. In the meantime, though, we got 6 turns on the pyramids. This should get it a little bit closer, probably down to 3 or so. And we do know that this city owns this tile. I'm not going to screw up again like I did earlier. Oh, only shaved 1 turn off. That's a little bit anticlimactic, but oh well. So in the meantime now, we will go ahead and send Magnus onto Maracaibo there. We'll go ahead and do that. Meanwhile, we have a builder here. Let's go ahead and get this tobacco up online to start with. Alright, so we got the boost towards cartography. Square rigging is kill a unit with a musketman. which we would need to get to gunpowder. We are going to military engineering. We're still waiting on that aqueduct for the boost, but let's go ahead and actually sink the science into it to get close to that boost. We have 4 more turns on the aqueduct, so that should work out fairly well. Meanwhile, about getting a city to 10 population here for civil service. I think I only have 1 charge here, otherwise I was going to say that we could get Port Royal up to 10 pretty easily. Yeah, we should be able to get some more cash here. Let's go ahead and do the loop. There you go, we got dyes. Okay, he's willing to pay 11, and we have 4 there, so let's get a bunch of cash from him. Oops. Alright. We'll definitely go ahead and take that. So now that does give us enough cash that we can purchase the builder, so we'll go ahead and do that. Now with this builder, we'll head down here and we'll chop that tile, and we'll get this builder to chop this. Meanwhile, let's make sure that, okay, they do own that tile, so that's fine. And then over here, we can finally start our pirate bay, or our pirate haven. I definitely should have done that earlier. Meanwhile, our warrior can just chill out for now. All right. Okay, so let's go with the ships that have not got their upgrade yet. We're going to head over to hopefully farm some experience from that barbarian camp here. However, with this quadrine here, we're just going to continue circling around the north side of Brazil's continent there. So I do want to take a real quick second to say, if you haven't already, please do me a favor and hit that like button on the video. It really goes a long way towards helping the channel get discovered, and I'd appreciate it if you're enjoying the stream tonight. Do me that favor, please. Continuing along here, headed into the next turn. So our navy is getting bigger. I can't wait till we can actually start declaring war on people. But again, I don't want to jump the gun and do that because like quadrines are very, very weak. So we are waiting till we get our unique frigate, which is coming up very quickly because we are making our way there. And meanwhile, now we are going to start saving up our money because we definitely want to be able to upgrade all of our boats as quickly as we can, and then just unleash hell basically on the unsuspecting victims. I'm trying to remember who was it that snuck or sniped the lighthouse on us. I don't remember. Wait, I'm looking in the fucking Civilopedia. Whoa, I'm special. This is what I meant to do. I meant to search the map for the Great Lighthouse. And instead I opened up the Civilopedia. Alright, so apparently we haven't found the Great Lighthouse yet. Like I said, I can't remember who did snipe it from us. Hopefully, whoever it was, we can find it, and then let's declare war on them, because that extra +1 movement would be applied to us then. Meanwhile, down here, there looks like there's another barbarian camp over there. Once we get Magnus assigned in the city, though, and we start chopping, we're going to start chopping more quadremes out. And I guess probably a galley or two as well, because we do want to have a few melee ships, like probably 2 or 3 total. We still do have our 2 galleys floating around, though, so we can always bring them back and stop them from exploring. Alright, so with these ones, oh, we have that promotion here anyway, so this should probably... We're going to take Bombardment again here because we want to get towards Rolling Barrage for the plus 10 combat strength against cities. But that pretty much heals us, and next turn we should be healed up in our territory there. In the meantime... Yeah, I see the Great Admiral here. I'm surprised we haven't got a single Great Admiral yet. Jesus Christ. Plus 18, plus 14.9, plus 13.8. We are not even anywhere close. No wonder we're not getting Great Admirals. Wow, I guess we gotta get building our pirate havens. Jesus, and get our frickin' lighthouses up and running here. Alright, after this encampment, we'll definitely go ahead and get started on that there. Same thing here, we'll go ahead and slot that in next. Oh wait, we've already built our lighthouse in Portobello. Alright. Okay, so here we're going to remove the improvement, and then we're going to harvest the rice. God, oh, I love this Petra. That is going to be real nice if we can sneak the pyramids too. Alright, in the meantime, like we said, let's head over here and see. Unfortunately for us, it doesn't look like there are any barbarians down there. Wonder what's along the coast here. If there's anything down near Mohendaro over there. Hopefully Recife, hopefully the shore comes in this way and Recife is on the coast as well. Okay, I was gonna say, what? I had to read that twice. She's getting pissy because we have units near her territory. Alright, meanwhile, we repaired our monument here. Let's go ahead and buy them this tile. And that way we can get to work on our pirate haven immediately. And actually, other than that, oh yeah, we have to wait till they hit 7 pop. I was going to drop the campus too, but that's fine. Alright, so we'll heal up for the last turn in there. Meanwhile, this one doesn't have to wait. We'll continue looking. There's the Oracle. No great lighthouse so far, though. And here, alright, so just to double check, because I'm tired. And glad I did. Glad I fucking did. So we're definitely going to go ahead and make sure that's in this city now. Not to mention, let's go ahead and take back our the horses. See, look, this is what I mean. I don't know what it is that I'm pressing, but somehow I am taking the icon off the map. See? Show resource icons. Ugh. drives me nuts because I don't know how I'm doing it. Like, I have no idea. Q? Oh, I just found out. It's Q. Ha! There you go. You learn something new every day. So I'm using the WASAD movement, and I must be just every now and then I must hit the wrong, like when I'm trying to hit W, I must hit Q on accident, and that's what shuts it off. So at least I finally figured that out because it's been driving me nuts for a while. But meanwhile, we got 2 turns left on the pyramids there, so hopefully we are successful in getting those. And now that we do know that this tile belongs to Port Royale, let's go ahead and harvest this, which should get us... Dude, didn't even get us close to 9 population. And we'll go ahead and harvest that. It really hurts not having magnets around. I guess we'll do another chop, and that, I think this this one should put us either to 10 population or as close to it as we're going to get. In the meantime, building an aqueduct for military engineering. In 2 turns, we're going to get the boost for that, so that should actually work out fairly perfectly. And I'm really hoping that we have a lot of niter on the map, because I don't know if you remember, but we got like fucked hardcore when it came to the iron. We don't have a single iron, so hopefully it's not the same thing with the niter, which we need for our unique ships. Otherwise, that's going to be a real pain in the ass. However, now I'm going to go ahead and start saving up money so that we have money to upgrade our ships when we discover the right technology. Speaking of technology, let's go ahead and in this city, we're going to lay down our industrial zone so we lock in the price. And I know it's not much to look at, it's only +1 production. However, we want it beside the harbor so that we can build the Venetian arsenal there. But meanwhile, let's go right back to building the aqueduct. All right. So, I think it's called Concise UI, but it's a mod that lets you hover over the city to quickly see if the city is working the tile. What? I'm confused, Daniel. Are you asking about what mod I'm using? Like this? You mean this? But yeah, that, like, the mod I am using is Concise UI. I forget. I don't know if you can do that without it. It's been so long since I haven't had Concise UI on that I completely forgot. So... Okay, so how do I pronounce your name? Like, how do I address you when I'm trying to answer your questions? I don't know your name, but whoever you are, you're asking, what are the most important strategic minerals? So, it all depends on what you're trying to do as far as the strategic minerals go. Iron is nice early if you're trying to have early wars, because it allows you to build swordsmen and knights, which is handy if you're doing an early war. However, in this game, we're going for a navy domination. And so our special unit that we are going for is, our unique version of the frigate. And in order to get this unit, we have to have 20 niter to get it. And so for us right now, niter is a very important strategic resource, because we want to be able to build those special ships that we get. But other than that, it all depends on the game and what you're trying to do. Like later on in the game, it's really important that you get oil and stuff so you can build more advanced military units. But then for like science games, for instance, aluminum is a very, very important strategic resource, because you need lots of aluminum in order to do a lot of your space projects and win the game faster with science. In the meantime, here in Port Royal, we just finished our encampment, so let's go ahead and start on the granary. Daniel says it's called something else then, but you can hover the mouse over the city name ribbon to see which tile the city is working. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Because I used to have that mod. Yeah, I don't have it on right now. You're talking about, oh, what is it? That's gonna bug me. Fuck, that's really gonna bug me because I have that mod. I just don't have it activated. It's like city management. No. Oh, it's some sort of UI mod. But yeah, you're right. I know which one you're talking about. Where you literally just hover over Port Royal and it shows you like all these icons right here, and you can just play with it from there, and you can just see where they're working. I know what you mean. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead, and I just realized we chopped that tile, but we never placed the campus, so let's go ahead and lock in our campus price. But obviously, we're still going to finish pyramids over there. And once we get to 10 population here, we can lay down their campus. Speaking of which, next turn we should be able to make that chop. Yeah, Daniel, you know what I'm talking about there, yeah. Or, we both know what we're talking about, I should say. Nice, and so Recife there is on the shore, so that is great. Brazil has quite a few targets for us. Like, we'll be able to bombard Rio de Janeiro. It will suck because we'll have to move in one ship at a time in order to bombard them. And, well, it doesn't look like they have city walls, though. Yeah, they don't have city walls, so that should actually be real easy. But every other one of their cities so far does look like it's on the coast as well. So, well, this one isn't, I suppose. But it doesn't mean that we won't be able to hit it from here as long as we have ground units to spot for us too. So I think our war against Brazil will go fairly well. They're not too outrageously strong either. At 358, I mean, we don't even really have a big military yet, and we're already at 302. Meanwhile, though, down here, let's keep exploring along this coastline. Alright, he's getting a little bit nervous because he's getting a little bit nervous because we have troops near him. That's fine. And so, as you can see, our little tactic there about waiting in order to kill Yerevan has paid off for us. We've already have almost half of the grievances that we created gone, and it's only been 11 turns since we declared war on Yerevan, so the rest of those grievances will definitely be gone before we end up before the 30 turns of friendship expires, so that will be good for us. In the meantime, we've finished a pirate haven. Let's immediately start work on a lighthouse. And now, hopefully, this chop will give us the 10 population. Not even close. Like, not even close. Alright, so what we're going to do is switch out of civil service, since we will get that boost already. And we didn't even need it. Now that we did build that encampment, we got the boost we were looking for there. We need to have 8 land combat units to get the boost towards mercenary. how close are we? Out of curiosity, we had what, 5? We had 5 archers and 1 warrior, so we only need 2 more units. So actually, in one turn, what we'll do is we'll switch into another policy that gives us a boost towards producing military units, and we'll quickly bang out two ground units, which will give us the boost towards mercenaries. In the meantime, though, we are using our ground units as little scouts here. This ship still needs to heal up, so that's fine. Meanwhile, I think we can get past England's unit there. Not a whole lot to see so far. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so easy to kill Brazil. Oh yeah, that's a hell of a deal, sure.
From the height of these pyramids.
All right, nice.
40 centuries.
We got the pyramids too. Okay, so that
those who in quarrels interpose. Last
was nice. So building the aqueduct here in Portobello got us the boost towards military engineering. So now, fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen. Fingers crossed. Oops. I always spell it R-E for some stupid reason. Nice. Okay, so we do have one for sure already hooked up underneath our encampment there. So we're getting... Why are we not getting... What? That should be getting us +2 per turn. Maybe it just hasn't clicked in yet because we just discovered it. I don't know. But anyways, we will be getting that niter up online as well. Oh, it looks like Antioch has to die because I want their niter. Oh wait, don't they have something like they give us their strategics? Hold on one second. Oh no, just your trade routes to foreign cities. Yeah, we'll probably end up killing Antioch with our frigates. But at least we have 2 sources of niter. It could be worse. And meanwhile, our settler finally reached the water, so that we should be getting over here fairly quick. And then we can go ahead and get that niter online right after that. Speaking of which... let's go ahead and get a quick builder over here. Oh, we got a great scientist. Sure, why not? Alright, so we did want to switch policy, so let's go ahead and do that now before I forget as well. Hold on, let's see how many turns... Okay, so it's not going to take us that many turns, so that's fine. We can switch out of serfdom, and we just won't get any builders until then. And then in the meantime, we'll put urban planning up there. And meanwhile, we will... What, we have horses. Actually, we'll go ahead and get warriors because we'll try and get musketmen. Because one of the boosts was get a kill with a musketman. So we'll put feudal contract in. And this will be one of those situations where us not having iron is actually going to help us out, because now we're going to come here and Port Royale's going to go ahead and build us a warrior, and we wouldn't be able to build these warriors. We'd have to build swordsmen if we had iron. So this is nice. We'll go ahead and do that now. Where is the warrior? I'm blind. There it is. Ahmed says, morning. Morning, Ahmed. How is your day going? So if I remember, Friday's your day off, right? So today's your day off? Because you said Friday, Saturday, you have your days off? So how is the start of your weekend going, Ahmed? I might have to go let the dogs out in a minute or two here. All right, so now that we have Niter taken care of, we want a beeline for square rigging. So let's see, is there anything that we need to get? No, we have everything, right? Other than killing a unit with a musketman. Yeah, we're all good as far as that goes. And then after we get frigates, then it just... Oh, wait, hold on. Should we go to gunpowder? So we can get those musketmen and maybe kill somebody? Build an armory? Yeah, we can do that. And then beeline for there. Okay. So, here in Port Royale, we are going to definitely build... Let's go ahead and get them a farm or two so we can get their housing up and cut down the time until they get to 10 population so we can drop this campus. Speaking of campus, we can go ahead and get rid of that tick. Pin. And Ahmed says very well. Right on. Good to hear it, Ahmed. I have an exam on Monday, but everything's good. Alright, cool. So you have a lot of studying ahead of you this weekend then, I guess? What are you taking, if you don't mind me asking? And oh, since you're here, can you do me a favor and hit the like button on the video if you haven't already? Well, I know you haven't because I'm still at 5 likes, and that was what I was at the last time I talked about it. So I'm going to know if you don't hit the like button, Ahmed. Anyways, we got our scientist here. Let's go ahead and pop his cherry. I'm not too worried about min-maxing. Usually, I always suggest with great scientists that you take a look at, like when we use him, he's going to trigger a Eureka moment for 2 random technologies and the inspiration from the medieval or Renaissance era. So normally when I'm playing a science game or a culture game, I always try and min-max this and make sure that we have every single boost that we're going to be able to get easily taken care of. So that way, when you do use the boost, that he helps you boost things that you would not be getting the boosts on, if that makes sense. It doesn't sound good, I know that much. But because we're just playing a domination, I don't give a shit. Let's just get out there and kill it. Or get out there and use it. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and start... What are we doing here? I'm having a brain fart. We're going to get a granary first, so the city keeps growing. And then, immediately after that, we're going to start on builders. So we need to get our production up and running here. We have all these lovely hills sitting there, and we're not using them to good effect by any means. In the meantime, our warriors will almost be done there. This builder has 6 charges, so let's go ahead and build a bunch of these mines. Physiology midterm. Okay, cool. Jawaz says, why don't you get the education technology? Oh. Would be a good idea. Except for we're whatchamacallit. I don't think I'll be building any universities anytime soon. So really, like, that's the only point of getting the education thing is to get the university, but we're going to be switching in, like right now, we're getting to the point where we're going to be basically going non-stop to get our units out. Like, I want to get more of our navies out, so I'm more concerned with getting to gunpowder and then to square rigging to go to war than building universities. However, because wait, let's see here. University would be 250 production, so I'd really only be able to get it in my bigger cities. And that's going to take, like... So at 17 production, 2 turns is 34. So it would be 6 turns, would be like 102. So 12 turns. It's going to take like 15 turns to build a university in Port Royal. And it would take more in other places, and I just don't think we have the production to invest in the universities right now. It's definitely something we will get towards. However, I want to get our ships out and like get as many traders as we possibly can, and I want to get all that stuff done before we start declaring war on people. And Ahmed says I'm a medical student. Okay, cool. So how many years into your program are you then, Ahmed? Muhammad says, I think I am the only one playing Civ in my country. What country are you from, Muhammad? Ahmed's from Syria, I think, if I remember right. You did say Syria, right, Ahmed? See, I do listen. I do listen. That's why people should always like my videos, because I listen and I care, and I'm a nice person. Yeah, 2 years in, 5 years left, Ahmed says. Look, we still haven't found this great lighthouse anywhere. Oh, Libya. What did I say? I said Syria, didn't I? Well, I got... They both have Ia on the end of them. Oh my, that's not even fucking close. Hey, it's the thought that counts, okay? Jesus, she sure does have a big frickin' navy, too. We're 4 era score away from a normal age. How many turns left? At least 17, so we definitely should be good to go for a normal age. We might even be lucky enough to get a golden age if things continue on. I know we can get 5 more era score for circumnavigating the globe. Oh, there's a slinger there. Too bad this wasn't a quadrine. Okay, so in the meantime, we got a warrior there. So next turn, we'll get the boost towards mercenaries here. So that will be nice for us. in the meantime, we started our campus here. We definitely want to go ahead and drop down a nice, pretty theater square. Seeing as how we actually have the two wonders, let's go ahead and definitely take advantage of them. So we're going to lock that in place, and we have a nice discount on it too, so we will go ahead and finish that in order to get our culture up that much more. Actually, you know what? We'll go lighthouse first because I want to get trader units, and then we'll finish producing that. In the meantime, we're just stacking our envoys. We don't have any really reason to spend it at the moment. Although, actually, I take that back. We'll send one to Zanzibar, because one envoy is worth the +4 gold per turn it'll get us. Actually, no, we're not going to spend that. We're going to wait until we change our policy cards, and we'll switch into the policy card that gives us +2. That gives us +2 2 envoys for the first time we spend our first one. Meanwhile, here with our land units, we're still just exploring. Ahmed says, you are a cool person. That's why I always return to your streams. You respond to everyone, and that's wonderful. Well, I do my best anyway. Okay, Mohammed's in Iraq. Okay. So there's not a lot of Iraqi Civ 6 players that you know about, Mohammed? And so Ahmed, did I say Syria? And you're from Libya? Alright, so we just finished our route. However, now what we are going to do is simply wait here. Our settler is going to be founding a new city for us very shortly. So what we are going to do is just put this trader, or actually, you know what? Since we're going to be finishing this lighthouse anyway, that's fine. We will go ahead and send the trader elsewhere. Let's send him to Rio de Janeiro. And the reason being is that we might as well take advantage of it until we go to war, is basically my line of thinking. In the meantime, though, we are just going to hang out with our warriors. Daniel says, I wouldn't think they would censor civilization. Oh no, I wouldn't think they'd censor civilization. But there just might not be a lot of people who are aware of the game, or even a lot of people who play computers games. I don't know. I don't really know the culture very well, obviously. Alright, in the meantime, we'll just hang out there for now with the archer and keep exploring the coast here. So yet another city that we'll be able to easily take from the water, which is good. Meanwhile, let's keep going here. And I think what we want to do is we'll take a quick look down here. But now I want to head back towards our territory with all of our ships, because by the time they get to our territory, we probably will be getting up to our unique boat pretty soon. Yeah, Norway's already at Caravels, but that's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and build another farm there. And we'll pop this guy's cherry. Hopefully we get the boost for square rigging. That would be real nice. we got humanism, metal casting, and astronomy. So we struck out. So Ahmed says, no, not center. It's more like not popular in the Arab world in general. Oh, okay. So, like, Ahmed, is it not popular just because a lot of people don't know about it, or a lot of people don't play computer games that much, or is it not popular for a different reason, like people specifically don't like that game for a reason? I don't mean to keep pestering you. I'm just legitimately curious. All right, okay, cool. So we got our warrior up online here, which gave us the boost towards mercenaries. And that is great. Now that we got that taken care of, what do we want to do? Oh, yeah, shit. We needed to get all the way up to frickin' whatchamacallit, an armory, which is the second building of the lighthouse. Okay, meanwhile, we got Magnus established here, so let's finally get to shopping here. And again, we're just gonna keep basically chopping all this shit in the meantime. Might as well go ahead and buy one more tile. I know, I'm supposed to use I'm supposed to use the discount card, but we're not going to have time to slot it in this time because we don't have very many policy cards and we're running out of time. Jackson in the house, he says, hey, just checking in to see how your friendship with the Airvan is going. Oh my god, what have you done? Well, we thought our friendship could take on another level, like take on a more meaningful level if I was in charge of the prosperity of their beautiful city. And so, you know, everybody peacefully agreed that it was in their best interest if they just became a buccaneer stronghold. And so they decided to start working on a pirate haven. And, you know, what can I say? A good idea is a good idea. Who am I to stop progress, Jackson? Who am I to stop progress? Alright, so meanwhile, oh yeah, because I totally forgot about that. Because we have Victor established in the city, our warrior comes out with an automatic promotion. So that is cool. We are definitely going to go ahead and take advantage of that. Meanwhile, we're 6 turns away from getting up to the correct population size in order to get the boost for sorry, I'm having a brain fart. I know what I'm about to say, but I was thinking about something else. So we're 6 turns away from getting the boost towards civil service, which will allow us to make alliances, because I'd like to get into a military alliance with Harold and see how long we can keep the peace with him until we kill everybody else or he gets tired of us. But in the meantime, I'd like to chop out, because we need to get towards the armory in order to get that boost for gunpowder, build an armory. And so we need to chop it out, which we can buy. We have a forest here, and we got 2. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we have 2 jungles and a forest we can chop. So I think what we'll do is whatever, we're not in a rush. We'll get that guy to move there. We're going to get Magnus to move to Port Royale. I know that he just got there, but too bad, so sad. And We don't care about Victor for now. I'm not even going to establish him in a city because he doesn't really do anything for us at the moment. And then, so in 5 turns, then we're going to chop that. So I would like to get another builder down there as quickly as I can. So you're going to see me break my rule again. And I'm going to spend some more money. But I'm going to wait for 2 turns in order, because I'm going to buy another builder here in the capital where Liang is. But I'm going to wait, and we're going to put in the serfdom policy card. Speaking of which, I just want to make sure. Okay, good. We still have lots of time left on that builder. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to come out while we didn't have the serfdom policy card in. Okay, so Daniel says some of the greatest leaders come from that area of the world. Ahmed says, not a lot of people play computer games. I don't see this genre as popular as other games like FPS or soccer. Okay. Daniel says, do you ever listen to Dan Carlin, Hardcore History? No, I've never heard that. Like, is it... I'm thinking of George Carlin. I was going to say, is that one of his stand-up bits? But I was thinking George Carlin's a comedian. Who's Dan Carlin, Daniel? I've never heard of him. Jackson says, yes, I've listened to the Genghis series and the Persia series. And Mohammed says, what's your list of strategy games? In general, I think, like, Civilization is the only 4X strategy game that I play. I'm looking forward to that Humankind game that's coming out. That looks really cool. Other than that, though, I don't play a lot of 4X games, strategy games. I play StarCraft, which is a real-time strategy game, but I'm not really good at it. I just love the game from when I was a kid, and so I play StarCraft 2. Like the story mode and stuff like that. But generally speaking, I actually play a lot of role-playing games, like Assassin's Creed and Skyrim, and I play a lot of action role-playing games too, like Diablo, the whole Diablo franchise I've played, Path of Exile and stuff like that. I'm just looking down here, and I want to buy those 2 tiles. Oh, Gunner. So this is one of my 3 dogs. This is Gunner. No licks. Hey, buddy. Yeah. All right, there you go. Get off. And of course, now that he got some attention, my other dog Jinx came down off the couch and she wants love. Alright, let's keep moving along here. I am getting tired. I'm probably going to say that I will play until the end of this era. And then I'm going to call it a night because I'm tired as balls. And that's just pretty much it. I'm tired as balls. And I'm going to call it a night. But in the meantime, though, let's get this guy in place so that we can go ahead and make that chop once we get the right... Sorry, I was going to say, let's get the right policy card in. Once we get Magnus established there. But we are definitely going to have to sell some stuff, because if we're going to buy that builder, we're also going to need to buy these two tiles. So let's do the rounds quickly here and see what is available for us to trade. We're definitely not trading our Niter away, as convenient as it would be. Now... Other than that, he's already maxed out on horses. Right, Brazil's not. I'm just trying to say, who is... Not him. I can't remember who is giving us lots of gold for our diplomatic favor. Or maybe I'm just crazy and I was imagining it. Oh no, see here? Yeah, it was Wilhelmina here. Yeah, she's paying way more than everybody else. So everybody else was only willing to pay us 18 gold for our 3 diplomatic favor, and she's willing to give us 33, so that's considerably more. We'll definitely go ahead and grab that from her, and then we also are going to get her to pay us for our open borders. And let's see. So she'll do 9 gold per turn for our luxuries. Guitarja doesn't want them. Ooh. England doesn't want our horses, unfortunately. I got excited for a second because I could take them. She'll do 12 gold per turn for our tobacco, so we will definitely take that. We're going to take all of her bulk gold. Okay, so she'll do all of her bulk gold and 4 gold per turn. Or let's see how much diplomatic favor she'd give us. So she'll give us 7. Yeah, no. It's much better to take the gold per turn. I was considering if she'd give us enough diplomatic favor, I was considering taking that and then trading it to Wilhelmina for if it would work out, but this works out that we'll get way more gold in the long run doing it that way. And then let's see what he'll give us for the diamond. So he'll do 11 and 3. So that's nice. We'll definitely go ahead and do that. And you know what? Let's see. Are you interested in our horses, Pedro? You are still interested in our horses. So let's go ahead and sell it to him. I'm not worried about him having freaking little horsemen if we're coming in there with muskets and fucking cannons and shit. So we'll just get rid of our horses for the cash, and now we'll take his money for the diamonds as well. Alright, there we go. 236 gold. Beauty. Alright, so we built up a little bit of a stockpile. That'll at least allow us to buy these 2 tiles, buy the builder, and still have some cash left over to apply towards upgrading our quadremes into our beautiful, unique frigates. Pum 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 pum. Okay, so Daniel says it's a podcast. Okay, so the Dan Carlin Hardcore History is a podcast. Okay, it's awesome. Pick Cyrus and play Civilization while listening to the King of Kings series. So what kind of podcast? Like clearly, okay, I understand that it's history related, but like, does he just like tell the history of like different nations and different times in history, or what exactly is it? And like, does he have is his podcast a video format on YouTube, or is it just like on Spotify and stuff, or where do you find it? Alright, so we are just going to tell the builder to go to sleep until Magnus is established. There's not much we can do. In the meantime, this guy has lots of charges, though. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't need all these fucking charges. Yeah, we're not going to buy a builder. We'll just use this builder to go up and chop those 2 things. We have 5 turns anyway. So we'll go here. We'll build the sheep thing. Jesus, so we still haven't found the Great Lighthouse anywhere. That's starting to bug me. Where the hell is it? Okay, it is on YouTube? Alright, cool. Oh, Daniel, don't worry. I wasn't knocking it. I love history and shit. Like, I really, really like history. Like, somebody was just telling me about, it was somebody they watch that, like, does stuff on history. Like, he like, reacts to stuff. And I watched one video and I didn't care for the person who reacts to the shit, but he was actually watching another history channel and reacting to that, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. So I subscribed. Yeah, here, Kings and Generals looks to be another one that I guess is kind of simpler or similar to what you're talking about there, where like he does these videos where he like explains everything and goes over the stuff. It sounds a lot like what you're talking about there. But anyways, I'll close that now. All right. Okay, so with our ships, we are heading back into our territory, and we're just gonna hang out until we get our technology to upgrade into our special ships. Same thing with this guy, we'll pull back. YouTube, it's all audio? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna pull back with this guy too. We've explored far enough. Let's head on home. It's an honor to meet you. Sure, we'd love to sample your hospitality. So we're only 3 air score away now. Now, how many... I guess we only have one more civilization to meet, right? 2, 4, 6, 7. Right? 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get... Once we meet one more person, we'll end up getting 5 more air score. Plus, we're going to get 5 air score for circumnavigating the world. So let's keep working on that, shall we? So we'll explore with our galleys, but now we're going to pull back all of the ships that we'll be upgrading. And there we go, beauty. Okay, so we've met all of them now, and okay, we got 3 air score, not 5, because I guess other people have explored and have already met everybody. Ooh, Jesus, look at that land for some Petra. If we didn't have such a sexy Petra site, I'd be jealous of that land, but this is a pretty damn good Petra. Like, when all's said and done, what it'll be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... I guess technically it would be better to harvest the sheep and build mines. Right? Oh, hold on, okay. 1 second, I gotta take a minute and go let my dogs out here. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. I do have to keep half an ear out for the dogs. Phoenicia's already friendly with us? Sure, let's declare friendship. You'll hate us eventually, but for right now, why not? Because if we declare friends with her, she's more likely to send us a delegation, which will be a free 25 gold for us. In the meantime, we're still 5 turns away from growing in Port Royal. And in 1 turn, we're going to switch policy cards and get ourselves some +2 charge builders, and also save us 20%. Alright, well anyways, we've done enough exploring with our land units. Let's get them back fairly quickly here, so we can get them over to this side of our empire and get them to head on over to Brazil once we upgrade our fleet, which should happen very shortly. Well, very shortly in the grand scheme of things, I should say, I guess. Alright, anywho. Yeah, so we'll head back on that way. Here, we'll just go ahead and sit in Port Royal. And we're putting the builder to sleep until... Ooh, hello. Nice. There's a barbarian quadrime around, which means we can go attack it for not Aeroscore, jeez. We can go attack it for experience. But we don't... Our ships are far away. Oh, this one... And the only ship we have that's close by, or close-ish, already has a promotion, so that kind of sucks. Where's the nearest ship we have? Ah, never mind. Way too far away. So, unfortunately, that means that douchebag's gonna get to plunder our... Okay, well, here, our ships aren't that far away. We'll head up here. But, unfortunately, that ship's gonna get to plunder our harbor, which kind of sucks. In the meantime, we're slowly making our way with this builder here. We'll go ahead and build another mine there before headed up. So in the meantime, since this forest is closer to him, we'll get this builder to move to that forest, and we'll get this guy to head over to the rainforest tiles that we're going to chop once we buy them. And see, this is what I mean. Because we declared friends, it makes her a lot more likely to send us a delegation. So sure, we'll take your free 25 gold. Thank you, my damn.
Few inventions have been so simple. In peace, one is despoiled by mercenaries.
All right.
In war, by one's enemies.
Okay, so we're done with that charge now. We're gonna go ahead and put We're gonna go ahead and put serfdom in right away. Other than that, oh, and we're also switching out Charismatic Leader for Diplomatic League. So we're going to pop that bad boy in and confirm. Just double checking that I don't need to switch anything else. Oh yeah, see, good thing I did double check. We want Land Surveyors in as well for the discount. We'll go ahead and confirm that. And now, before I forget, we're going to come over here and we're going to buy these two bad boys. So we're ready and waiting as far as that goes. Now, as far as the Civic Street, it really doesn't matter much anymore. So let's just go ahead and get envoys. Let's head towards theology. Daniel says, good night, everyone. He's headed to bed. Well, thanks for popping in. As always, Daniel, it was good hanging out with you. Have yourself a good sleep. All right, meanwhile, in Yerevan, we finished the Pirate Haven. Let's go ahead and get them started on the lighthouse immediately. Okay, and so now that we have that special policy card in, we're going to send... hold on. I just want to see something here. Your traders to foreign cities earn +1 gold for each luxury resource of the destination. Or, receive the cinnamon and close luxury resources. These cannot be... Oh, and provide 6 amenities each. Fuck yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to take Zanzibar here. So we're going to go and send our first one to them, which will do 2. And now we'll do 2 more, which will get us the envoy. So we'll go ahead and grab that. I gotta quickly run and let the dogs back in, so I'll be right back. Alright, well, I got one of my dogs back in. Unfortunately, the other one decided that he wanted to stay outside for a bit longer. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it is sometimes. Jinx has a lot shorter hair than the other two dogs, so she doesn't like to stay outside the way they do, because it's cold up here in Canada. So Jackson says, I'm playing Indonesia, huge domination for a Steam achievement, and it's exhausting. Nice. I like Indonesia. It's one of my favorite civs to play, for as far as a naval domination game, at least. Because I just love being able to buy the Navy units with faith. Okay, so somebody built the Oracle, somebody built the Meenakshi Temple, somebody built Colossus. Yeah, that's what I thought. Those douches pillaged our shit. Alright, so 3 more turns there. In the meantime, take a peek down here while we're in the area and just see what we can see. Oh, Jesus, hold on. My other dog's outside barking. I gotta go get him. 1 second. All right, we're back at it. So how is the game with Indonesia exhausting, Jackson? Like, are you on marathon or something? So it looks like the Dutch and Germany's at war. Ah, oh no, that's the Colossus. I got excited for a second. I was like, there's the Great Lighthouse, but it's just the Colossus. Alright, so we'll grab a mine there, and then we'll head on up to the forest to chop it. See, but like this is why I don't like naval domination games the way things are set up in Civ 6 right now. It's because it just takes so fucking long. Like, look how long this is before we're even getting close to our unique unit. Like, I could have optimized things a little bit better, but realistically, like, it's still just a painful process. Like, once things get going, they do ramp up fairly quickly, but ugh. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get the campus before we get to Theater Square, because we need all the science we can get. In 3 more turns, we'll also drop the campus here in Port Royal. We're almost back home with this ship. Meanwhile, our settler finally made land. We'll go ahead and get that city up and running next turn. There it is. Alright, so we definitely want to prioritize the Dutch. And the good thing is, Amsterdam is a coastal city too, so we'll be able to take it. Or wait, hold on, who... Oh, it doesn't say which city owns it. I'm assuming... Actually, what am I talking about? If they're one population? Yeah, the fucking Amsterdam that owns it. Alright, so that is good news. We will definitely take Amsterdam, and then we'll get the Great Lighthouse, which will help our ships be able to travel. She wants our niter, but no. But in the meantime... we have some lovely sugar, and you'll give us 11 gold per turn. Alright, so we'll also throw in some oh wait, no, never mind. I was going to throw in the diplomatic favor, but I forgot Wilhelmina is giving us a whole bunch of extra stuff for it. So we will just take all the bulk gold you are willing to give us, my lady. Alright, 224 isn't too shabby at all. No, so I guess everybody and their grandmother wants our niter, but that is not happening. We'll go ahead and declare friendship with Indonesia for now. She has a big navy anyway. So I think what we will go and do, like, we're going to kill Brazil first. And then I think after Brazil... Should we swing and get Norway? I suppose it would make sense to come down and get Indonesia. But I'd also like to take out Amsterdam. I guess there's no point rushing into it right now. We got plenty of time to choose. In the meantime, let's go ahead and... Might as well get medieval fairs, I suppose. Alright, we're still one turn away from Magnus being set up there. Alright, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and get our archers to come back up to our territory. We'll definitely want to upgrade them to crossbowmen as well before we start our attack. You can come up to our territory as well. Same thing with all of them. Sure, we'll take your 25 bucks. No problem. Oop, I don't know why I didn't send these ones. Oh, wait, I did. Never mind. And you two can head over there. Yay, our settler finally made it over here. So we'll go ahead and drop the city. And then in the meantime, we're going to get them to get a granary immediately. Actually, you know what? We're going to buy them their granary, and we're going to get them to start working on the monument. I know we're supposed to be saving all of our money, and we're doing our best here, but we do need to spend some of it every now and then. Alright, in the meantime, what did we finish here? Oh, never mind. We were probably working on our lighthouse, but they're sitting on top of our harbor. And they're gonna freaking pillage that one. As if Germany didn't kill them. Or not Germany. As if Norway didn't kill them. Do you fucking see this? That the Norway caravel was right beside their unit. And it just let it go. And the barbarian didn't attack them either. It came after us. Oh, Ignacio's here. What's up? Been a long time. Yeah, it has, man. It's been a fucking long while. How are you doing? How have you been? Oh yeah, so we can't, because we can't produce that. Might as well sink some turns into a trader. Meanwhile, we built our lighthouse over here. Let's go ahead and get library. Okay, so Magnus is established now. So let's go ahead, and there's 2 turns left on this, so let's chop the rainforest first, because that should finish the building, I believe. Okay, it did. Nice. It also gave us the 10 population that we needed, so we got the boost towards that. So let's go ahead and get that military alliance now with Norway like we wanted to. Oh geez, he wants us to pay? Whatever. It's 4 gold per turn. I don't care. We'll go ahead and do that. It gives us another inspiration. And it secures for another 30 turns. We're secured from having to fight them, and we can concentrate on Brazil. Meanwhile now, because we got to the 10 population, we're definitely going to go ahead and lay down our campus here. Oh, actually... yeah, we'll go ahead and lay it down here. Because it will be a +3 as soon as we get another district beside it. In the meantime... in the meantime, now that that's laid down, though, we are going to switch into an armory. And we are going to go ahead and chop for that, which brings us to 4 turns. And then next turn we should be able to chop this rainforest, and that should finish the armory, which will give us the boost towards gunpowder, and it should all work out like we know what we're doing. Boy, do we have them fooled. Alright, so we are not buying any more land, so we can get rid of that. We've already sent our first one, so we can get rid of that and put in charismatic leader. We'll leave the serfdom policy card in. Oh, did I forget to change it? So let's go ahead and put urban planning in. Alright, we're gonna get this little bastard. Because this one's injured, though, I'm gonna let the other one take point. So we'll switch up and we'll take the lead with this ship here. Hopefully... I was going to say, hopefully it continues coming towards us. However, it does not look like we're going to be that lucky. They harvested our frickin' pirate haven, so we'll have to repair that once we kill the ship, or at least get it off our fucking tile. In the meantime, let's do the same thing here. Let's go ahead and repair our pirate haven now that we have our ships. And speaking of that, we have our warrior over here, so let's get him to head up there, because now we'll go ahead and clear this barbarian camp out in the near future. Yeah, okay, we finished the builder here, so let's go ahead and start with the Pirate Haven. Now, as far as what are we going to do? Suppose we could have two different fleets on. Yeah, once we get medieval fairs going, we're going to go ahead and switch the maritime policy card in, because we're going to want to get as many more ships as we can before we unlock square rigging, which is coming up sooner than you know. But I'll be right back. I gotta go let my dog in real quick. Alright, I'm back. Let's get rolling here. I'm wondering if we can get through. I don't think so, but you never know. So we'll at least go and try. In the meantime, we'll pop over there and finish that chop next turn here with his last charge. Might as well go ahead and get them some extra production. Alright, now let's frickin' start. Oh, next turn, let's start getting this frickin' stupid barbarian. So let's go ahead and choose this and choose it to trade city-states. And as far as units of the chosen promotion class gain +5 combat strength, let's go ahead and try and do ranged, because our ships count as ranged, I believe, still, like our quadrims. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Nice, so we did get it, and they chose cultural city-states, however, so that's good to know. In the meantime here now, they took the first shot, which is fine. What we're going to do is we're going to move over one tile so that both of our ships can now come in and we can attack them. So we're going to do just that. Alright, so our Pirate Haven's fixed. Let's fix our Lighthouse. And same thing here. Let's go ahead and fix the Pirate Haven. And meanwhile here, let's go ahead and get that armory, which will give us the boost towards gunpowder. Alright. Beauty. Now, I'd actually want to go towards...
Okay, you guys, quiet.
Sorry, they're... two of the dogs are roughhousing there.
Jinx, enough.
I'm just thinking here. Let's go ahead and get Naval Tradition first, because it's going to be done sooner. And that'll allow us to get more gold, because if we put in this plus 100% harbor district adjacency bonuses, we'll get a lot more gold, which will allow us to upgrade our units faster. Meanwhile, the reason why I want to get to those policy cards faster as well is because I want to change our policy. Oh god, we'd have to change our government, actually, now that I think about it. So we'd probably actually go ahead and change our government. To autocracy, I would assume. Or actually, we could do oligarchy, too.
Okay, Jinx, enough.
But we'll figure that out. It would be nice to go into monarchy, which we probably should be going. We will be soon enough, but we got a ways to go before that yet. I want to get there so we can get the discounts in and we can upgrade our warriors to musketmen and hopefully go kill a barbarian. In the meantime here, let's go straight into getting our campus done quicker. Or actually, yeah.
Okay, Jinx, go lie down. Enough. Got it.
Sorry, they're worse than kids sometimes. Alright, and just for anybody who's popped in that I haven't been talking to at all, if you don't mind, please do me a favor and hit the like button on the stream. It really goes a long way towards helping a small channel like me getting discovered, and I'd appreciate the favor if you don't mind. Alright. As I said, alright, let's finish this fucker off, but I'm getting ahead of myself there. Meanwhile, let's just go ahead and put this galley on automated exploration. We'll find out soon enough whether we can get out this way. It doesn't look...
Okay, Jinx, enough. Go lie down. Go lie down.
It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get through there. Actually, it really doesn't, like, with all the ice. So, we might as well cancel that and get them to head back out the way they came in. Meanwhile, let's get this Niger back online.
Gunner, leave her alone. Lie down, bud. Jinx, you lie down.
Alright, so let's take a look at this here. So we need to kill a unit with a musketman to boost square rigging. We're almost there. Okay, so this ship made it back. They did finally clear out that barbarian camp there. This one isn't, however, so let's go ahead and send that one down there, and hopefully we can kill a barbarian unit or two and get some experience for them. Alright, so I guess she's getting a little bit pissy because we've discovered so much of the world.
Real use of gunpowder.
Alright, so this one, we're going to go ahead and take a promotion. And we're taking the bombardment promotion because we're looking to come down this thing here to get the +10 combat strength versus district defenses eventually. So we'll go ahead and grab that. In the meantime, this one we'll go ahead and fire again. It should finish them off. Guys are getting fucking annoying. Alright, so meanwhile here we finished the campus, which gave us a nice boost towards our science. Let's go ahead and grab a library too, in order to help that much more. Meanwhile, we have one build left on this guy. We might as well come here and actually we'll go there and get them some more production. You guys better not fucking knock that down. Sorry, they're just roughhousing now behind me, and that's where the green screen is. I'm worried about them knocking down because it's just basically a green sheet that's hanging on some aluminum poles. Not the sturdiest of stuff. Meanwhile, let's head up here. Oh shit. Oh shit indeed. The barbarians have caravels now. Well, that could be trouble for us. We're gonna have to... We might even lose this ship. If we can run it into the city, that'll be fine, but we definitely need to run with these two ships down that way. Meanwhile, we're done shopping with Magnus, so we definitely want to move him. Let's move him to Maracaibo, I guess. Or you know what? No, I'll move him to the new city. We'll chop a bunch of shit here. And then we'll move Victor to Portobello. And meanwhile here, we'll just wait for Magnus. And I guess we'll put a campus here. One of their pirate havens here. And so since we'll be putting it there, we'll get the builder to go wait over there. Oh. Rip. Like, there's no way. Well, I guess possibly if it gets distracted by those other ships. But yeah, in the meantime, let's get these the fuck out of there. I'm just going to start working on the trader again, because I'm assuming that caravel is going to come down there and pillage this at some point. Alright, meanwhile, you can just go there and hang out. Alright, we're getting closer. Getting closer. But yeah, it's just a painfully slow game until you get up to your frigate level ships. But I guess once we do finally get there, it does pick up, because then you're like constantly at war. But Gunner, quiet. Yeah, we'll definitely not be giving you 20 diplomatic favor for that.
An architect should live as little. The Navy has both it.
Alright. Well, at least our ship lived. We can frickin' run back for our lives and hide in the port here. And we'll do the exact same things with these boats here. We're just gonna keep running and hiding. So, just like I thought, our harbor there is going to get harvested. Unfortunately, there's not much we can really do about it at this point until we get our unique ships, which thank God is coming fairly quickly. But let's definitely head towards Divine right now. I really want to get into our next form of government here. It'll definitely help us out. Other than that, let's go ahead and get that builder now while we are thinking about it so we can get some more production going in the city. Meanwhile, here they've gotten their lighthouse completed. Let's get them a builder as well so we can send it over to this city to help them chop some stuff out and get them up to speed. In the meantime, we also want to change our policies, so we'll leave serfdom in. We'll leave natural philosophy in, but we're going to get rid of urban planning. We'll move serfdom up here, and we're going to slot in the maritime industries here, so plus 100% production towards ships. And we're going to confirm that, which will allow us to chop out some ships here, which we're going to turn into our unique frigates as well. So we should have quite the massive fleet once we finally get to the technology, which is coming. It's coming. Alright, in the meantime, we'll just go ahead and put them on alert. Shouldn't I be able to upgrade the warrior to a musketman? Oh, we didn't get iron working. I gotta get iron working first. Are we even gonna get that boost? It would really help if we could get it, but how are we gonna kill a unit with a musketman? Because there's no actual barb in this barb camp. It's just empty and it keeps spitting out ships. So I don't really think there is. Oh, down here. There's a barbarian spearman. If I were to upgrade this guy. Yeah, that makes sense. Come down there and quickly get iron working. We'll upgrade him here and then send him to kill this spearman. Yeah, because we can't hit him. That's perfect. Just hopefully the spearman doesn't get out and feel like wandering around. Alright, here let's go ahead and get the bind going with the builder's last charge there. We got 4 turns left on the campus, so that'll help us get there even quicker as well. Yes, yes. Alright, we got 5 turns left in the medieval era. We've at least secured a normal age, which isn't so bad. Settler? They must have stole a settler from Norway. Well, I guess we can kill it and then settle on the island. Not that we really have a need to, but alright. Anywho, alright, so we finished the library here. Let's go ahead then and get the theater square going for the culture. Oh, actually, you know what? We need to get more traders to get more money. So we'll go ahead and do that there since it has the production, and let's do the same thing here, except for we can actually place down another district. I don't want to override any of those tiles. Let's get them to get a builder real quick, and that way we can chop one of the tiles and build a commercial hub there. Well, at least we made it to safety there. Meanwhile, we're going to go to sleep here and wait for our upgrade next turn here.
Everything has its
Alright,
limit.
so this upgrade should be a little bit pricey. Oh, Jesus. 410 bucks? Oh, God. Whatever, fuck it. Fuck it, let's do it! And just in time, they spawned some units for us. Which is actually nice of them, because now we can start getting some experience with this ship, because we still don't have our level 1 promotion. And I mean, it's not like the musketman's not going to make short work of the fucking... of the horseman anyways. In the meantime, here, let's go ahead and... figure out where we want a campus. I don't care. Let's do it there. And we might be able to build the adjacencies up here too. Speaking in the Yerevan, we need 7. Let's go ahead and put them on food focus so that they grow a little bit faster. Meanwhile, here, we're just going to have that guy wait. We were planning to upgrade that one, but it's not in the cards anymore. Oh, yeah, we're definitely not declaring friendship with Pedro because we want to attack him. In the meantime, though, we definitely need to get open borders from Germany here. Meanwhile, let's talk to Wilhelmina, and she was paying a pretty price for our diplomatic favor there the last time. So we will definitely squeeze her for all she's worth. Oh, and do you want some horses, Wilhelmina? Almost. Almost got all her gold. Nice, 430 gold. We'll go ahead and grab that right away. So we have 1,400 gold, not too shabby as far as banks go, and we're going to use every sweet penny of it to upgrade our units here as quickly as we can in the very near future. So I'm just going to leave that damaged for now. There's no point repairing it until we can defend it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go ahead and we're going to chop this even without Magnus there. And we're going to put down a campus. Hey, Jackson. There you go. Finally, somebody spamming some of the members-only chat emoticons there. You spamming the wads of cash because we're balling. That's right. Alright, speaking of things I want to do to make myself feel better, I'm going to go ahead and denounce Pedro, just because, fuck you, that's why. So we'll have him denounced and ready to roll. Meanwhile, like I said, we want to get over down here with our musketmen. So it looks like they ran away with the horsemen. Don't know where they ran to. It's such a small island and we can't see them. Alright, meanwhile, we finished a trader here. We have such good production here. Let's do another one. But meanwhile, let's go ahead and... I guess where is the Dutch is closest over here? So let's go to Nassau. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, never mind. I thought I forgot about the trader, but we're going to go ahead and... Alright, this trader finished. Can we get... We'll wait. We'll skip the turn. Oh wait, no, let's not skip the turn. I can have more than one go there. Anyway, let's send them to Nassau as well. No, keep dreaming, lady. Alright, 2 more turns and we're calling it quits for tonight. We are getting close finally, though, to unleashing the full fury of the Brethren of the Coast. Meanwhile, let's definitely get them to start going for some more ships here. Same thing with Magnus is established now. Okay, good. So first things first. I don't want to send them to Brazil because they're just going to come back. I guess we'll go for money, whatever. So we had 2 builders over here. Or no, this builder's almost done. Okay, this builder's gonna head over here because I just noticed that this volcano became active. So we want to chop this stuff before it gets ruined. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can buy this, so let's go ahead and buy them that tile as well. But we're gonna chop the forest first because it's more production, so it's more valuable than the rainforest. All right. In the meantime, we finished a campus here, so that's nice. It'll get us towards our ships faster. Let's go ahead and I guess let's get out the quadrimac because I definitely want to get out as many ships as we can while we can get them out, so that we just have a steady source of ships to upgrade to our unique frigates, and we can have a huge navy, a massive navy even, you might say, har har, when the time comes. Alright, so in the meantime though, we got this builder here. Let's definitely go ahead and start building these mines up to get the production up in Portobello. Is it Portobello? Yeah, portobello. Okay, just like the mushrooms. How long for you? Yeah, you build a ship too. You can get the builder and then build a ship here. You do that, and then you get a ship here. And that should be plenty. Plenty of ships between what we already have. Like, I think we have, what, 5 of them out? One, two, three, four, 5. Yeah, we have 5. And this will be 1, 2... Okay, so we have 5, and this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we can't build it without that thing there. Okay, anyways, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 ships. A pretty good damn navy here. Alright, but let's get these frickin' things home as quickly as we can, these galleys. So that we can upgrade them to caravans. Alright, so in the meantime here... Sure, let's go ahead and take some decent money and some culture. So that also gave us the boost towards medieval fairs, because we have 4 different trade routes going at the moment right now. Sure, that's a pretty good deal for that.
I conclude then this point touching
All right,
upon
so
the
we
power
got
of kings.
divine right, so we are definitely switching into that now. So let's go ahead and put maritime industries up there. We're gonna go ahead and put the professional army card in, as well as where is it? Retinues for the moment, because we're gonna upgrade our warrior to or you know what, we don't know, never mind, I take that back. We don't have the technology for crossbows yet. Yeah, fuck that. We don't need that yet. What we are going to do is go ahead and we're gonna pick oh no, we don't have any really in there yet. We're putting conscription in for sure. Other than that, there's not really anything we need at the moment. I guess discipline in case we run into the barbarians again. Oh yeah, that musketman's going down to go kill some barbarians. That makes sense. So we'll leave the serfdom policy card in for now. That's fine. And we'll go ahead and put natural philosophy back in as well, because we want to get to our ships as soon as we can. Alright, now that we got that taken care of, actually, let's head towards diplomatic service here, and the reason for that is then we can put in the whistle banking, policy card there, and we have our alliance with Germany, because nobody's going to want to trade with us pretty soon once we start killing everybody. So that way, if we can keep the military alliance going with them, we'll be able to get +2 food and +2 production off of every trade route we send them. Not to mention some money and whatnot too. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and send them to Oslo for 12 gold and 1 science. Why not? And again, here we're just building a whole bunch of mines to boost their production in the city. Sure, we'll trade 20 horses for some chocolate. Alright, and we're entering the Renaissance era. Okay, well, on that lovely note, my friends, we are going to call it a night for today. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you hanging out with me and watching some Civ 6. If you haven't already, do me a favor and leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me get discovered, and I'm small. I need all the help I can get. But we're going to be streaming tomorrow night as well. So tune back in if you want to see us finally get this war engine online. It's going to be so satisfying when we just beat the living Christ out of the frickin' Brazilian Empire and smash them with our combined massive navy and our tactical precision forces that we'll have going on. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, we'll go ahead and save it here, and we'll see you next time. Oh, Q popped in. GG. Well, GG, Q. I didn't even know you were still here. But yeah, so I will be back on tomorrow night, and we'll actually get to some domination part of the game, so that will be fun. Alright. Caught the end? Yeah, exactly. Well, at least you caught something, though, Q. That's half the battle. Anyways, have a good night, everybody.